Next up, we have Punahele Soriano. Nailed it. Plus 148 versus Dusko Todorovic. They're at the minus 160. Real Mike, how you feeling this fight?
Sorry, I got off track on that rant right there, so I needed to just regroup for a second. Punahele or Soriano Punahele, right?
That's a name.
Yeah, that's a name.
It is. And we love us some Hawaiians on the MMA for Money show. We usually always back our boys. This is a weird one, though. Dusko's a tough son of a bitch, dude. And he's got some really weird striking, good striking at that. And he's finished Michel Pereira, who's obviously now kind of a little spectacle in the UFC and pretty fun to watch. So I'm really curious to see this kid come in here and take on this challenge, because Punahele is going to come in there. He's gonna put it on him, and it's gonna be a real fight. So, but I think that's kind of a problem, someone so aggressive walking into a real striker's pedigree, you're gonna get fucking clipped and rocked and knocked down most likely and just pieced apart. So I as much as I love my Hawaiians and I love Soriano Punahele, last time we picked him to win, I believe he won. So but Dusko, man, I believe he's actually the real deal striking. I think that this is a different level of striking. I think he's just far superior than Punahele on the feet, and that's where Punahele thrives, and he's gonna die.
Yeah, right off the bat, I mean, you're talking about Hawaii versus Serbia. That sounds like fun. Like, if we can find a way for those two countries just to go at it, all day. Anyway, start off with Soriano, 7-0, 4 knockouts, 2 subs. Nickname is Storytime, which is that's a great nickname. Storytime, fuck yeah. Anyway,
I'll give it to him.
Yeah,
I'd rather have Freddy Krueger sounds better, like Nightmare, something better. I don't know.
Storytime's got that quiet cool. It's like Pip from Airheads, It's just like it works.
Dude, Airheads was such a good movie.
I love it. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, 1-0 in the UFC after winning on Dana White's Contender Series. Stylistically, like you were saying, this guy is coming for all the smoke. Like, he's going to swing wild on his feet. And another thing, when you watch this guy's fight tape, Dusko needs to not fall to his back at any point in this fight, because once Soriano gets on top of you, that dude goes YOLO striking on you. Love it. Can't wait to see it if it happens, but I'm picking... Actually, I shouldn't say that because I'm picking Dusko. Forget that last sentence. That was dumb. Sorry. Sometimes I get carried away. Going up with Dusko Todorovic, 10-0, 6 knockout, 3 subs. Both of these guys are finishers. Also won in the UFC, beating Daquan Townsend after he won on Dana White's Contender Series. Stylistically, it's just like Mike said, great striker, can keep distance, all that good stuff. Also, he can push you up against the cage and beat the crap out of you. If Dusko can get Soriano where he wants him, I think it's only a matter of time before he gets into a position to unload on him, or like Mike was saying, he catches him on the way in, something like that. Soriano is just a little too wild for his own good sometimes. The caution for this fight, though, when I'm talking about like who I'm going to pick for DraftKings, is the fact that Soriano does swing wild like that. You can clip anybody with that striking. Dusko is a human, but I'm picking Dusko to win this. And if I see points in this fight, I see points. So again, we're going to wait till those DraftKings prices come out. I like Dusko a lot in this fight, though.
Just quick, again, thank you to Ryan Richardson, who's basically single-handedly bankrolling this entire show with the amount of awards he's given us. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, Ryan, my kids will eat the best top ramen you've ever sent us.
Dude, hey, throwing top ramen, just a little college throwback.
Hey, I went through. Hey, top ramen is the reason why I actually have a little bit of a portfolio going on, because I saved so much money from that eating top ramen.
That's perfect. So I'm big on Dusko here. This is actually my bet for the podcast this week. I like him at the minus 160. I probably would have priced it a little bit higher. That's why I like it here. So that's 1.6 units to win you guys 1 unit. Main reason I like it here is, and actually it's one of the good points. Me and Real Mike were talking about this fight earlier today, and I completely forgot about the fight. I had recently watched Dusko's last 2 fights, but I forgot the fight before that where he actually fight Michel Pereira and just put the dude out in the first round. Want to know who's also a little bit wild of a striker? Soriano. Granted, Soriano can take a better shot. I will freely say that, and can very much probably gut through it. But I mean, he's going to be feeling it on the way through. So I don't know how much he can handle, but Dusko's going to give absolutely everything to him. I like Dusko's ability to transition and willingness to take it down if he needs to. Granted, Soriano, I think, might have the overall better wrestling here. But I I like Dusko's striking. I think it's cleaner, it's crisper. I think he will land more, and I actually like his output a lot more than Soriano. Soriano doesn't have like the greatest output other than if he's on top positionally, and none of those are really significant. He's just throwing. Not too much is landing. It's just activity. So it stays there. So big on Todorovic here. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Dusko Todorovic at the -160.